Blessings and greetings, my angels. Happy April. We're now in the month of April. April showers bring May flowers. So this is a beautiful time for you to start sowing your seeds. If you haven't planted seeds from last year, and I'm not just talking about, the garden seeds, but I'm talking about the seeds in your life, the dreams, the aspirations, the things that motivate you, the goals that you wish to achieve. So take the opportunity to plant those seeds, nourish them, and watch them flourish accordingly. Cards of blessing, pray for as we start out with the April energies. We're going to be first tapping into your general energetic energies for this first half of April, and then we're going to tap into your general love readings, and then of course we'll follow through with your career, your finances, and your love readings. Join me back tomorrow as I post your Friday wake-up call message, which is like a prelude into your general weekend reading. Thank you, thank you, thank you to those who watch, share, and like. And remember, I'm a small channel, but I've been here for many, many years, and I really appreciate your sharing, liking, and commenting, because it helps to get the channel recognized and brings more to the community. So please share, like, and comment. It means a lot. Okay, cards of blessing prayed for. Heavenly Father, let's say a prayer as we open up these April energies. Heavenly Father, put your hand upon the hearts and souls of Sagittarius, the cross watchers, and all that are gathered to come here in this channel in peace, love, and light. May we have a beautiful month of April. May all that we desire come to us in your Son's name. Protect our spirit. Protect us from the known and unknown. Let it to be shown to us what you wish to share with us, and what is to be left in mystery, may we live with that understanding. Guide and protect us, and take care of all of your children, especially your Sagittarius community. Bless these readings and the energies that come forth in Jesus' name. Amen. Okay, so cards have been blessed and prayed for and shuffled, as they always are, to save time. My readings are time stamped, so this way you can get right to the message if you wish to bypass the intro. Okay. And it is a new month, so you'll see a rotation in my decks. I do rotate my decks just to get an opportunity to use the many decks that I have, and also to get, a different outlook on the different energies and messages particular decks can bring. Okay, we got it to 6 cards to start. Okay, so we're starting off with loss, gift, stop, justice, and these two wanted to come out together, fate and trap. And let's just see what's on the bottom of the deck. Imagination. So remember we started talking about sowing seeds with the energy of 63, which is numerically a 9. Many of you could be using your imagination, or should be guided to use your imagination this month. It can be a very strong force to help you get to where you want to get to in life, or to help you have clarity in the things that you desire. When you're using imagination, it's just like another creative sourcing tool that God has blessed you with. But do be mindful as you use your imagination to be mindful, and keep your mind set within the realm and understanding of fantasy and what is real. But when you use your imagination, you're putting your creative self to work. You're putting good, positive thoughts and energy into the universe. And again, it's part of that sowing seeds process. So imagination. Don't let it get the best of you, but definitely use it. As we come with the card of loss, some of you could be suffering a loss this particular month. It could be the loss of a pet, loss of a friendship, loss of a loved one, transitioning to the other side. So some of you might be bereaving the loss of a pet or someone who was close to you, a time of sorrow, or you could have still be feeling this from someone who might have passed in the earlier months of the year. Some of you might be doing damage control from a particular loss, especially if it was a financial loss or an emotional loss to you, which you really didn't prepare yourself with. Through that loss, some of you may receive a financial gift or some type of gift to make you feel emotionally well, might come towards you. Some people, when you have a loss of a friend or a loss of a relationship, bestow gifts upon you. They can bestow an emotional gift with their time, and they can give you a physical gift, something to make you feel happy, something to maybe remind you of that person. So if this is somebody that you lost physically, or a pet or animal, Someone could be giving you a gift that represents a symbol of that person or something that they left for you. So if it's like a family or a friend, maybe they left something in their will or something that they wrote out in their last wishes that they wanted you to have. Maybe something that you liked in their home or something that you both kind of shared together and they wanted you to have it as a keepsake of them. So that is something that could be coming towards you. Also, it could be just a gift of their love, their time. They could be sending you a last letter expressing their appreciation for your friendship or whatever kinship you had during the time that they were here. You're getting the card to stop, and that's before the Justice card. So some of you might be taking legal action in connection to a loss. You could be stuck in court in regards to a will and testament, probate. Before you take legal action or you question anything legally, before you do that, make sure you check with the proper attorneys, read the proper laws, get all the information and data, because to start a lawsuit, in some cases, if it's not pro bono, it's going to cost you money, and you might not have the money or the extent of the money once you realize how much it's going to cost and how much legal work is needed for you to fight your particular case. So whenever you're thinking about taking legal action in any matter, whether it's will and estate, real estate, or any personal matter, give it some thought. Get free consultations, network and get free information, and find out exactly if there is a financial cost, and if so, how much it can exceed up to, because again, it might be a fight that financially you can't afford. With the card of fate, that's also wanting you to stop, because sometimes in life, not everything can be fought in a court of law. Sometimes we just have to accept the fate and the divine will of God in the universe. And we also have to remember that a lot of things in life don't happen by fate. They do happen by fate or by divine intervention, not by coincidence. So again, knowing, Sagittarius, when and where to fight your battle. So definitely with the stop card saying this month, proceed with caution. Don't rush into anything. Don't make certain last decisions. Don't fight particular conflicts on a higher level, because it might not be the route that you should go, and it might not give you the victory or the ending that you're seeking. And then finally with the card trap, be careful. Like I said, if you proceed too fast in certain situations, it can actually work against you and not for you. You could be falling into a trap. So that means in a situation where someone knows you or they expect you to move a certain way, they will align things along your path or journey to set you up, because they know you. They feel like you're going to take this course of action. And by them knowing what course of action you're going to take, they put things in alignment for you to actually do just that, but without you getting the victory. They've already kind of stained it and tainted it to work on their behalf, because they're going based upon the knowledge of how you move. So again, move with caution. Don't always do things the same way. There's different ways to resolve certain situations, and you always have to be mindful. How did things get this way? How did you get to this position? Was this a case of foul play? Did someone set you up, or did someone guide you in this direction because they want to see you not be happy or successful? So be very careful of that. Let's just see what the energies are in the middle of the deck. So we get the card of robbery and merit making. Be careful, trap. Someone in your circle or someone that you don't know could be setting you up to have something taken from your home or rob you. Or if we're talking about money or estate, will, trust funds that have been left for you, there could be someone, again, who might be falsely representing you or giving you the wrong information or trying to trip you up and trap you because they want to rob you of the money or funds that you are to receive. So that's why you have to proceed with caution and make sure that you look at everything and everyone involved in the situation. With merit making, that's just saying, Sagittarius, we do things with a moral compass. Continue to do so, even when you're fighting with the enemy, even when people are trying to cheat you out of things or take things that are rightfully yours. You work and come from a moral compass. You do what is right for you and what is right for everyone in the situation. Don't try to take advantage, and don't try to fight on the same dirty terms that others may. Let's see. The overall tarot energy is us this month, the beautiful Queens of Wands. So you definitely are the center of focus this month. Your energy, your ability to take time to think and to navigate through situations, accompanied with the Knight of Wands. Some of you might have the assistance of a lovely knight helping you, giving you guidance or giving you emotional support. Along with the High Priestess, your spiritual godmother, your saints, your angels, your ancestors are also there giving you emotional and spiritual support to get you through whatever you're navigating through the month of April. And underneath the deck, your matching partner, the King of Wands. So there is someone of the male divine that can come into your life this month, or has been in your life, but they're going to take maybe a higher role in your life this month to help you emotionally, to give you the love and support and the additional leadership and guidance that you need in your life. With the middle of the deck with the Queen of Pentacles, so not only are you going to be in touch with your emotions and your earthly realms and mentally focusing what you're doing, you're also going to be sitting on top of gold mine when it comes to your money. Money is going to be very important to you. The management of your money, because many of you might be coming into money from will and estates, from probates, from legal matters that might now be coming to a close. Focusing on your money and having the right team and the right guidance with you to support you and help you navigate through these wins, and to show you, what to do with these proceeds is very, very important. As we continue, we get, be careful as you come into money, because there are people around you who are broke and they will come to you looking for help and handouts. Someone else is cloud hungry. They'll say anything and do anything, and they're being very dramatic. So remember, we did see the energy in the beginning of the reading for this month that there are people who might be trying to trap you, people who are trying to trick you, take away from you. So this person is also busy talking a lot of junk and making up stuff just to get attention and to bring you into their foresight, so to speak, so they can line you up or set you up. With the energy of dusted off, something that you haven't been using, you will need to dust off and use as you go through the month of April. Could be your computer, could be maybe you haven't looked at your bank book in a long time. Something that you haven't put into use, you're going to have to dust off. It could even be your skill sets. It could be maybe you find some old files or paperwork left towards you in case someone had transitioned, and you find them and you need to dust them off because they were buried somewhere in the attic or in the basement in a file folder or in a box. But there are some things this month that you're going to come in contact with that you haven't touched in a while. Round the deck, move in silence. As you are in the position to be in the recipient of money, moving money, getting money, being awarded money, you need to move in silence, because you have this energy of people who already want to trick you. You have people who are broke, right? With the energy of 1313 on the camera, who might see you as someone that they can get money from. So be very careful of those energies around you. We also get the card, Let Yourself Receive. When you step into the space of receiving, it allows you to be open to unexpected sources that add joy to your life, with the energy of 7. So I do believe for those of you who've been working on manifestation, expecting abundance, even if you're not expecting it to come, in the form in which you receive it, let yourself receive. If you've been praying and having your heart and hands open with the thoughts and hopes that abundance is going to come towards you, it will be coming towards you. Also with the card, Nothing is Missing. Make what you have enough and truly appreciate what you have already, Sagittarius, and find peace in the present moments. For those of you where maybe this might not be your particular course or journey this particular month, your finances might be a little lackluster. There's nothing missing. The universe might feel that you need to stay in this particular platform or stage of life because there's lessons to be learned. You need to learn how to appreciate what you have before the universe can give you more. And with the card of vibrational blessings, a subtle, powerful energy is being sent to you with rewards of pure happiness, peace, prosperity, and well-being. the energy of 4. So in 4 days, 4 weeks, or 4 months, you might see a change in your blessings. But vibrational blessings, that through the energies of your ancestors and your angels, are going to be helping you along your path. And then with the card of sacred sexuality, honor yourself and your body, Sagittarius, as the sacred vessel that it is, and refuse to give yourself away to those who do not honor and respect you. So in your relationships, especially when it comes to your sexuality, you are a sacred Sagittarius. You are a sacred sexual being. Know your worth sexually. Do not just give your body because you have a sexual desire or passion to be with someone. When you give yourself to someone sexually, it should be because they are worthy to receive you in that way. And at the bottom of the deck, we close out this particular deck with the good luck card, the energy of 30, which is 3. Your angels are sending you a lucky break, Saggy. You're about to step into one of the most prosperous and abundant chapters of your life. So something can happen within a short 3 weeks, 3 days, or 3 months, but we're going to hold that to possibly be within this month of April. So like I said, some of my Saggies are going to be expecting a windfall of money or some type of closure or settlement when it comes to money this month. As we continue on and we tap into this deck, we get the commitment card. At this particular stage in your journey, the commitment in your life could stem from a marriage or legal contract, long-term agreements, or something that you're finally putting into print. You're making a commitment to. You have options in front of you, and you need to examine your options. That's why we got the stop card earlier, because you don't want to rush, especially when you have a lot of options. You want to really take your time to understand them each. You have made it to the next step, Saggy. Only agree to what your heart and what your mind truly desires. Only say yes if you are ready. So when you rush, right, and you don't stop to take the time to see what your options are, you lose track and you pick so quickly that you don't realize there might have been better options. So before you make commitments, just be sure with all this blessing, especially financial blessing that you're getting, that you are picking the right ones and you're making the right moves in the right time. With the card of planting roots, it's time to plant roots. Didn't I mention in the beginning of the reading that it's a time to sow seeds? So it's a time to plant roots and build a solid foundation. This could be in the form of building a business, or even just doing community work, creating new traditions within your family, or exploring your heritage and your ancestral history. Protect, Sagittarius, and always treasure what could be lost to time. Bigger commitments are emphasized. So stop playing it so safe, putting off things that time is running, and you really need to start expanding your journey and planting those roots so that you sow the seeds that you want along your life. Again, we get the energy of the lost card. So for many of you, just as much as you may gain this month, you also will experience loss, but from your loss there may be a gain, if that makes sense. But you have the polarity and the contrast of both of those energies happening within this month. So loss comes in many forms, like we know. It could be the loss of a lover, family, job, or career, or a belief system, or many other things. And this is the same energy that we started the reading with. So as we're midway through, it's kind of reconfirming that this definitely is the energy that many, if not most of you, will experience. Loss can come as a hidden blessing. Didn't I say? With the loss, there could be a gain, right? So spirit removes toxic people and situations from your lives. If someone transitions out your life, but if they left you in their will and estate, there's a financial gain. So the loss can be hurtful and painful, but there can also be beautiful gains from whatever particular loss you experience. Loss comes before something better arrives. Be gentle to yourself and others who are grieving. So for those who are suffering losses, whether it's the grief of a loved one or just loss in other areas of your life, respect others who might be going through that, maybe not in the same time or the same way that you are, but respect the grieving process. And then finally, with the card of karmic justice, this is a time when all wrong things are being made right. So whatever you might have gone through in the past that other people hurt you or did you dirty, or are still trying to do you dirty, you're going to see things turn around. Whomever has wronged you is about to receive their karmic justice. Allow karma to come full circle. Be patient, Sagittarius. Ask for divine intervention in keeping you in moving forward. Trust the process. You can and you are and you will be strong. You're protected. Always remember that. Learn from your mistakes and don't make them twice. Thus, moving in silence and stopping to really look and ascertain the situations that you're in, and especially before you make certain commitments. As we're coming to a close, we get the card of cry, get it out of your system, then move forward. Definitely, there's going to be tears. If you're suffering a loss of a family member, a friend, a pet, or animal, go through the grieving process. Again, respect it and respect others who are going through the same thing. But cry, don't hold it in, let it all out. One step at a time, reminding you to take your time, to stop before you make sound decisions. Wrong path turns to delays and regrets. Why you want to take your time to stop and make the right decisions is because if you rush through the process or people force you down a path that you don't check yourself or set boundaries to, it can lead you to further delays and kind of mess up what God has going for you. You could be blocking your own blessing. And then finally, believe in what you seek. Remember, we started out with imagination. It all starts with a thought, a seed, an idea. Believe in what you seek and it shall come through to you. Let's throw in an affirmation. We get the card of attract. Be the very thing, Sagittarius, the very essence, the very core of what it is your heart desires. Be this, my love, and watch it come so effortlessly to you. Again, attraction, creative visualization, manifesting through thought, action, deeds, desire. You can make things happen in your life in a good way, and you can also, manifest things in a bad way. It's where you put your energy, where you align the things that you want in your life. Let's see what's in the middle of this deck. I love this. We got this card last month, Big Happy Changes, and it's back again for the starting part of April. So yes, big happy changes coming. It will take time for some of you. Others, it might happen very rapidly. Let's get a clarifier with the big happy changes. I love it. Success. So yes, for some of you, you might have had a little stalemate going on, a little dry spell. That is about to change. Things are going to be moving in a brighter, more vibrant direction for you. And, things are going to be moving in your favor. Your losses that you had in the past will now somehow show up as a gain. Okay, you just have to be ready to receive them and stop and go through the process and let divine intervention do its part. As we close out, I was guided to a spiritual message at the beginning, and it was speak up about it. As you go through different transactions and emotions and you suffer losses and gains in this month, don't be afraid to speak up about whatever is on your mind in a particular situation, especially if you're dealing with legality or any type of commitments or transactions. Speak up about what's on your mind. If you disagree on something, if you have to question something, work in silence, but speak up when you need to, especially when you need to have things clarified for you. In closing with the energy of the Four of Wands, like I said, many of you will see celebrations, new opportunities coming to you, closure of certain situations where the commitment that you made to it is now going to be a blessing to you. Definitely, I love this. The end, the Ten of Swords of pain and suffering, the sacrifice, the battle, the hurts that other people put you through. It was already confirmed a few cards ago that karmic energy is going to be working towards those who've hurt you, and that pain is no more. It's going to be a thing of the past. And then for many of you, with the opportunity of blessings through losses and gains this month, you might find yourself picking up and moving away, or just picking up and moving away from situations and people and starting anew. Okay, so that's always a possibility as we transform and as we change and as opportunities and blessings come our way. Sometimes it gives us the opportunity where we might not have had financially before to make big moves. Remember, with the card of big happy changes, if you come into finances or you get settlements or big things happen in your life, then yes, then you can take and make those big moves to move to where you feel success in life is more better for you. And then finally, at the bottom of the deck, the King of Cups. You know, you've got your Queen of Wands energy, you've got your Queen of Pentacles energy working for you this month of April. That captivated with the King of Cups, you're definitely in charge of your emotions, and which you should be, because when you're going to be dealing with different paperwork and commitments, and you're making big changes, you're transitioning into one lifestyle or one place in life to another, you definitely have to be in charge of your emotions, because sometimes we let our emotions make the wrong decisions for us. But being wise and being on top of your game and knowing what your true purpose is and following your path, you'll make the right decisions in the right time, and you will do so in silence and patiently, stopping again to analyze and to ascertain what it is that you need to do and what you don't need to do, and really look at the full picture before you make your final decision. Let's just close it out. What's in the middle of the deck? Well, another good reason why you stop before you make sudden changes, or you just pick up and go, or you sign things on a commitment line, is because with the moon energy, there's still things in life that are always going to be hidden from you. There are always going to be things, good and bad, working behind you, you know, in the scenes. So you always have to kind of prepare yourself and think of, okay, what if I do this, but this happens? So you always have to have that plan B, always be prepared for a rainy day, and always think of the unthinkable. The unthinkable can always happen, but when you're aware of the potential of it to happen, then you're kind of more ready to deal with it than shielding yourself and saying, oh no, this will never happen. So be mindful of what you're dealing with now, currently in April, and the energy surrounding you, but also keep in the back of your head, not everything is shown here, right? There's 78 cards in a deck. There's 365 days in a year. We're only dealing with 31 days of the month of April. So there's still so much yet that could happen within your life. May you have a blessed month of April, and I hope you continue to support the channel with your like, your subscribes, and your love. Have a good one.